Welcome back to The Grind. Now, I know this video is 7 days late, but I did want to put this out there as sort of a public service announcement that the Cosmic Orrery might be getting changed. So this is what the team said on the forums in regards to the Cosmic Orrery tower, the newest tower that costs Electrum bars and the new charge coin things, whatever they're called. We've heard your concerns with this tower and its current usage. We just wanted to let you know that our designers will be working with the gameplay faction to test out some changes that we hope will balance gameplay better. Once we've gathered feedback from the gameplay faction and determine how to best fine-tune the tower, we'll let everyone know before we roll out the update. The current goal at this point is to have gameplay faction test the solutions we have in place along with our upcoming mythics this weekend. Then next week, our team will evaluate how things went during the testing and review and decide which solutions to go with. We then hope to release these updates on the 13th of April with version 5.65, a day before the start of Fortification Friendly. So that will be at the end of this next event, or after this current event ends, before Fortification. We appreciate everyone's feedback and patience on this. We'll share details as soon as our balance changes have been finalized. So if you aren't familiar with what these concerns are, the Cosmic Orrery was introduced with several critical features and effects, and part of that is related to the regular shots having a lot of utility and the super shot having all the utility of an earth flak. So basically, this was an amped up earth flak, better than the earth flak, better than the storm tower, and it still had critical usage that could be argued on its own would be the use for this tower without even the shield effect and HP bonus to other towers. So when you apply a super shot to the Cosmic Orrery, because the range of the regular attack is farther, it will fire that regular attack first and then activate the super shot, which is a shield to all surrounding towers plus an HP bonus. So when the shield ends, it's still harder for you to destroy the surrounding towers. Now that basic attack that fired first, if it hits the dragon, freezes their rage generation and increases the dragon's flight speed, so it pulls it forward. This tower also had a very high attack rate and projectile speed, so it was very difficult to dodge all of the basic attacks of this tower. You're bound to get hit by it at least once, and then once you get hit by it, it's much harder to avoid getting hit by it again. Not to mention, you're moving at a faster speed. You can't get the rage regeneration that you need to use all your spells effectively. You don't have as much time to destroy the towers, and the towers have more health. So this is a very good tower, the way that it was released. And with just one tower like this on an island or on a Long Island setup, it was a nice addition to the base, not impossible to deal with. You just have to prioritize it and focus it early. But when they started to see people putting two on a Long Island, one on Island 4 and one on Island 5, it was nearly impossible to avoid getting hit by this tower, and therefore it got much more difficult to navigate and destroy a base when it was defended and in higher competitive situations. Now, before, these towers could not be maxed out and could not have two maxed out towers on a base if you're at endgame tier. Lower tiers could have this because there was access to enough resources. But we're getting to a point now with more resources coming out that even the maxed bases will be able to have more than one maxed out of these towers on a base. And, for hunters who have more abilities to avoid getting hit by shots like this, it wasn't as detrimental. But even with hunters and skilled flying, at a certain point, you get hit and that results in you dying. Now, warriors and sorcerers struggled the most because they really don't have ways to avoid this shot. Even a shield still gets you pulled forward and your rage frozen. So these dragons who already have trouble taking down towers not only have less time to destroy the towers, but they have to destroy higher health pools of it. The other thing too is the Cosmic Orrery, because there's no runes available for it yet, it has a really high amount of health hit points to take out, and so it is very challenging to destroy this tower and shut down the shield effect before it's finalized its effect. And so it was just a very effective tower, and I think maybe a little too effective when you start to consider that we're going to get to a point pretty soon that you're going to see these all over people's bases. So those were the concerns that were expressed from the community and various people. And so that is where these concerns are coming from. And so they're thinking of ways to make adjustments to not only make this tower less overpowered and, limiting in the game once more are maxed out, but to also keep it as a solid tower that people want to keep. And when we get more information about this, I'm definitely going to make a video. Hopefully we get more information within the week before it gets released to the game. But I'm not sure I don't think I've seen any update on a timeline for when they think this is going to happen or what changes they're going to propose. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Should this tower really be changed? Is it far too OP and needs to be nerfed? What do you think changes would be beneficial to this tower to keep it a viable tower and a desirable tower on the base, but not make it a useless tower? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.